What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about GameFi. Now, GameFi has obviously had tons of ups and downs over the course of the last year. Basically, crypto's been trending downwards for the entirety of 2022. But I want to look at which chains have been achieving something, which games are still getting users, and the overall sentiment around GameFi moving forward. If you're interested in gaming or, investments and the gaming sector, this is going to be of interest to you. Before I get into it, open up the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I've spoken about on the channel. These were the prices of recordings, and these are the current prices. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I released videos about them, and you're still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for around 9.8k. If you'd have cashed out of those cryptos in the last bull cycle when the market was flying high, you'd have been in profit for 123k. That is the crazy difference between a bull cycle and a bear cycle. If you want to see the cryptos that I'm buying up in this bear cycle right now, come check out Copy My Crypto. The link's in the description. This is where I share every investment that I'm making. Obviously, we're in a bear cycle. I've been buying and building positions. I'm looking at adding to those current positions, plus throwing in a few more coins that I think have got the potential to do those 40x's, those 50, those 100x's, like I said with Phantom, where I did a whole Udemy course dedicated to the fact that I think it would 100x. And when I find another Phantom, I will be releasing that to the members. So if you want to learn what that is, guys, go to the site and check it out. And if it resonates with you, I look forward to seeing you there. Right. CoinMarketCap, fair play to them, produced a footprint analysis of GameFi. So there's a few things that we can learn, actually. So obviously, GameFi took a massive downturn, but the overall market did in 2022. So even though data shows that investors are bullish on GameFi metaverse projects had large influxes of VC funding relative to other categories in the blockchain industry. No single smart contract platform managed to fully capitalize and become the go-to GameFi chain. And that's the key thing. The chain that ends up being the most successful is going to be the one that gaming crypto projects want to go to. So that's the market that needs cracking. It needs cracking. So when we take a look at what's actually happened so far, obviously we've seen Bitcoin take a downturn. And obviously altcoins have taken a downturn as well. We saw the feed and greed index plummet. And we've seen GameFi token marketplace, or market cap rather, capitulate hugely in tandem with Bitcoin's. Although dropped faster, dropped harder, but yeah. So there's a few things that are actually particularly interesting. In terms of volume, Ronin, BNB, and Harmony outperformed all other chains by a wide margin. Now, BNB obviously has low transaction fees, and you can just onboard project after project after project. So there's tons of different things happening on BNB. Ronin and Harmony were pretty much dependent on their ecosystem's prominent titles, which was Axie Infinity for Ronin and DeFi Kingdoms. However, in terms of transactions and average users, Wax was the winner. Hive was second place. Massive winner, Wax. And when you look at the market share of gamers as well, Wax 29%, Hive 24%, Solana 10%, BNB 10%, Polygon 10%, Ronin 2.75%. That's massive. So look, we saw huge hype around gaming, and I still believe that that's legitimate. That's justified. Gaming is one of the biggest growth sectors outside of crypto. When you look at just overall gaming, Xbox, PS5, whatever it is, those platforms are getting new users every goddamn day. They've got a whole esports industry devoted to competition on those consoles, and that will, and the esports, genre is going to grow massively, and as that does, obviously gaming grows. Projections for gaming growth is enormous, and we're going to see that same growth within crypto, certainly within gaming within crypto. So there are a few takeaways. Axie Infinity didn't become a household name. Steppen didn't become a household name. They didn't. They came and they went. Splinterlands has huge usage. Alien Worlds, huge usage. In fact, they're the top two. They're the two titles that, bar your standard or your clued up crypto investor, no one knows. But if you ask a randomer in the general public, they might know Axie Infinity, but they won't know Alien Worlds. They won't know Splinterlands. And obviously prices for Splinterlands in particular have declined. And to be fair, Alien Worlds, this is actually the active users, but active users is maintained for Alien Worlds consistently. Splinterlands did have a pretty significant drop, almost halved from sort of peak. But they're well ahead right now. And the dominant go-to chain for GameFi projects hasn't emerged yet. Wax and Hive are they're relying on Alien World and Splinterland users. That comprises of 54.5% and 99.85% of their total gamers, respectively. So neither chain was purpose-built for these titles like Ronin or Axie Infinity. That's the difference. Wax is built for gaming. Hive, but like Ronin, was purpose-built for Axie Infinity. So there hasn't been a single chain that has really just got hold of the gaming space, and that's key. BNB is the third largest chain by gaming transactions and gamers, and no one title dominates its ecosystem. Its potentials still wait to be unlocked, and it's still not hosted this sort of standout game. That's the problem. Now we have Illuvium coming, that's set to launch on Ethereum. Steppen expanded to Ethereum as well. In terms of top games, you've got DeFi Kingdoms and Steppen expanded to two chains. Steppen actually launched on Solana, and when it expanded to the BNB chain, the price disparity for the GST, the utility token on BNB, grew to a peak of 9 times that of the GST on Solana due to a lack of cross-chain bridging. So it does show that that once it bridged onto a different chain, way more people bought it on BNB than they did on Solana. We have Animoca Brands. They're looking at launching their AAA title games soon. Growth on protocols has been pretty significant. BNB and Ethereum are obviously the richest chains in the gaming ecosystem. But after that, we've got Polygon taking up a decent share, and that's obviously because it's beneficial for projects to minimize fees by using a layering solution as opposed to just Ethereum. And other chains have largely maintained a relatively steady stream of additions. Polygon having the most relative growth for obvious reasons, like I've just said, followed by Wax. And the biggest thing fundamentally that people need to understand and learn from going into the next sort of bull cycle is there has to be, like, identifying the chain that's going to take hold of the market, or the chain that's going to be the go-to gaming chain. Holy crap, that's going to have success. That's the key. Because there's a lot of gaming projects out there. Lots are doing big transactions. Lots are doing serious volume. Lots are intriguing. But the underlying chain that these games are built upon is key. So if you can identify that and figure that out, set to be rich. Because finding the underlying chain that they use is, without shadow of a doubt, going to be the biggest key to success, to massive success in the future of crypto gaming. But I highly recommend people read the Footprints analytics. I didn't want to dive in and read the whole thing because that would end up requiring about a 2-hour video, which I'm not on for. But yeah, guys, keep an eye on this because the gaming space is going nowhere. Like I said, if you actually look at projections for gaming, just standard gaming, console gaming, and everything else, it's going to be one of the biggest growth sectors in the world. People like playing games. Crypto gaming will have that same growth, but it will be on obviously smaller scales. But those percentage gains will probably be far bigger. So worth taking a look. Let me know, what's your favorite game, crypto game that you're playing right now? And what do you think the best chain is for playing any crypto games? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in the bear cycle, the ones I think are going to be quality, the ones I think are going to go 30x, 40x, 50x, 100x, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy and sell. And, you know, when I find the next Phantom, I'm going to be letting the members know. I'm not going to be creating a Udemy course and selling it for $20. So if you want to know which coin I think is going to end up going mental in terms of gains next bull cycle, come to the site. If it resonates with you, fantastic. Remember, everything is verifiable on there because it's all on the bloody YouTube channel. And I look forward to seeing you there. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.